All right, y'all. Listen, we got so we had a little situation happen last week in Jackson, Mississippi. The assistant principal at Gary Road Elementary School was fired after reading a children's book to a group of second graders. His name is Toby Price, and he joins us by phone this morning to tell us what happened. Mr. Toby, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning. Thank y'all so much for having me.
No, thank you for coming on this morning. Now, you say the book in question is one of your favorite children's book, and you have, and you have read it several times before the students in other school districts with no complaints. Tell us the name of the book and how this situation played out last week.
Well, the name of the book is called I Need a New Butt. It's about a young man who falls down and realizes there's a crack in his behind, and he's worried because he thinks he needs a new one. How it went down last week, I was asked to schedule a Zoom meeting where the principal at the neighboring building would read to all of the second graders over Zoom. I did that, had all 12 second grade classes there. That principal didn't show, so I texted her, and I didn't hear back. So I called her, didn't hear back. And later on, I found out she forgot. My boss told me, go ahead and read. I said, well, okay. I just grabbed something I had nearby. I didn't even think twice about it because I've read it before. It's a silly book. And I read it. The kids seemed to like it. They came up to me afterwards on their way to like PE and lunch and tell it, hey, Miss Price, thank you so much. We really like the book. We really like the book. I wasn't seeking it out. They just came up and told me. We then called to the principal's office, and she said, parents might complain. We're going to talk about this. My boss is very fair, very professional, awesome lady. Yes, ma'am. I'm very sorry. Well, then I got called to the district office of the superintendent, and they kind of, just for lack of a better word, let me have it. Is this the kind of thing you think is funny? And I said, well, I did before I came in here. After that, I was sent on administrative leave. They called me back on Thursday and told me I was terminated because I read this book. It was poor professional judgment. I've been in education 20 years, never had a write-up for even being late. And it's a silly, funny book. Kids need silly and funny books, especially reluctant readers. They're not going to want to read unless you can hook them somehow. And if you hook them with the silly and funny books, they'll stick around to see what else books can become.
And it's innocent. It's nothing sexually.
Exactly.
It's innocent.
No.
Right. Well, you know what, Toby? You're a father of 3, and this book, I Need a New Butt, is one you have to read to your own kids. Read us a little bit of it so we can kind of judge for ourselves.
Oh, sure. I would be more than happy to. And I'm in teacher mode, so I have to be like, it's called I Need a New Butt by Don McMillan, illustrated by Ross Kennard. It's called I Need a New Butt. Mine's got a crack. I can see in the mirror there's a crack in the back. Did I do it on the slide or on the banister inside? Or when I jumped my BMX, or with the fart that happened next? Of course, the fart. That's what blew my butt apart. It split the thing clean in two. Now I wonder what to do. And now he starts to talking about what kind, is he going to be able to afford and get a new one? Is it a blue one, a red one, a robot butt, a bulletproof butt, a fireproof butt? My favorite, fly around with.
Sir.
A butt that's armor plated and safety rated. A butt that's made out of chrome like a 1960s sports coupe. At the end, he's even selling. There's a picture of him trying to sell his dog so he can afford to buy a new one. I mean, if you read anything more into it, you got more spare time on your hands than you need.
Well, you know what,
Gary, you might need the adult version.
Exactly. You know what, Ricky? Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with the book, y'all. But honey, I need a new butt. But I wonder, y'all, what are the listeners gonna say, y'all? So, honey, I want the listeners to call in at 8669 Ricky and let us know, honey, what you think about this man getting fired for this book. I Need a New Butt.
Exactly. We are speaking with Mr. Toby Price, who has been in education for 20 years, worked nonstop with his students during the pandemic. And Mr. Price, we are so sorry to hear about you losing your job over this. Now, what are the next steps? What do you think is going to happen? Are you going to try to get the superintendent to overturn the decision or reverse it?
That's kind of what we're hoping for. We're hoping to at least to reverse the decision. So, moving forward, I don't have this on my record when I try to go and work somewhere else. Reverse the decision and give me my job back. I mean, that would be an option as well. Let me finish the school year. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next. I'm nervous, Rick. I got 3 kids and bills to pay. 2 of them have autism. I mean, we got our own responsibilities here at the house, so I'm just kind of holding my breath. If y'all need an intern, I can come intern. Y'all need an intern, I got spare time.
If I find out the superintendent that fired you got a fake butt or whatever, we're gonna really protest. We're coming out there protest because it's like now that don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? We know that you know that you want to find a new job as soon as possible, and get the termination taken off your record. Let everybody know where people can go, to keep up with your story.
The easiest way to find me is on Twitter. My hashtag or my what's it called? My handle on Twitter is at Jedi Padmaster. Jedi Padmaster, like Star Wars and iPad put together.
All right, now, because I'm sure everybody that got a new butt ain't gonna have a problem with it, and people like Gary that probably need a new. No,
I'm soliciting.
That baby gone.
Yes,
that baby gone. Gary, if you had you a brand new one, you could be out there, Gary.
Yes, honey. I wouldn't be on this radio, honey. I'd be out there. Yes, baby. I'd be shining bright like a diamond.
So that's why you got to stay on the radio where you can hustle up your money, Gary.
Yeah, man, I got to get my coins together. That PPP check that ended.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please give it up for Mr. Toby Price, a longtime educator in Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to 97.7, the beat of the capital. I love all of y'all, man. Everybody over in Jackson. Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you joining us this morning to share your story. And we truly wish you the best. Now, I just want to know what y'all think. Y'all go ahead, man. We're going to be taking your calls coming up next. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.